All right, go ahead.
All right. So a quick story that's called the Bigfoot Child. That's and it was related to me by one of the guys over at the visitor center in Nenana, and it's really common for people who live along the waterways to travel from like Nenana over to Copper Center through the waterways, and then they might overnight at Copper or overwinter at Copper Center, and then in the summer return back, right? So it's really a really common practice. And this story is of a woman, this older woman, who went over to Copper Center to do her salmon fishing, right? And she overwintered there. And one day she like went out to get firewood, and there was like this Bigfoot child that was abandoned or lost or something, and she was scared of it. And then she kind of like went back inside and kind of kept an eye on it from inside, and it like there weren't any others around, and she didn't know what all was going on. So she brought it inside to warm it up because it was like pretty cold out. Okay. And there weren't any others that came around looking for it. So she had no idea like what was going on. But this thing would like help her move wood and that sort of thing.
Oh, right? Real? Wow.
Yeah. Huh. And like they kind of bonded. And then when the summertime came around, they went back to Nenana, and she went back with this Bigfoot, that she had kind of collected over the winter. And apparently she had decided, like she was old enough that she decided that she didn't want to go back and forth too much, like anymore, or very much at least. So she mainly stayed in Nenana. And from what I was told, this thing wore a couple articles of clothing, and I don't know what exactly that means. And it could understand a couple words. Like she trained it to understand a couple words. And I think it could say one or two words, like maybe wood or something. And so there was like a little bit of communication. And it mainly just stuck with her, but sometimes she'd send it to like the outpost to get like groceries or something, or to carry like the heavy stuff with her.
That's so wild.
And then when she passed, it just walked off into the woods, and no one ever saw it again.
That's wow. Has that ever been like, is that in any books? Like I've never heard that before. That's really weird.
I think I've ever seen it in a book.
Wow, really?
The guy who told me said that it had just been passed down to him.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Did you say
stuff from Nenana?
Did you say what year about that took? What, like a year or not really?
He said he thought it was from around 1860.
Oh, that's crazy. Wow. Yeah.
So that would have been, the majority would have just been natives in the area, but there would have been some miners and stuff. So that would have been right around the time that Seward bought Alaska.
Okay. Yeah. Thank you for that context. Oh man, that is an awesome story. Thank you. That's really cool.
Yeah. No problem.
Yeah. Oh, thanks for hanging out. This has been a good time.